Don't know what happened to him, but I'm gonna send a message out to Gaming God. So, Gaming God, if you watch this, this is a question to you. I have a challenge for you, and I want you to, if you would want to join it, would be cool. But I also have a question to ask. And maybe we could just, run some duos soon. Because I'm kind of wanting to do that with some of my, viewers. That's all I gotta say. Not saying like that. You know what I mean? So that's good if we would be good. But, you know what I mean? Just saying. Nice to know new people. Even though you guys don't know much about me. All you guys know is I'm from Switzerland. You heard me say multiple names out loud. Even though something that's funny though, is I could have lied. I could have lied. But yeah, that's it. The gaming guy, if you see this and you actually want to hang out maybe, can you go to my first, one of my last, go to one of my shorts and comment on it, and yeah. And then I'll see you through there. Okay? Now, so how are you guys today? Just say how you guys are. A while back I did show you how to cut. So you guys want to get max and ultimate customized the fastest, you'd want to use this loadout. I've showed you it multiple times, but I'm going to try to get a trophy, the ultimate customized, so we gotta listen to all the dialogues. To Mr. Hippo and the Chica. Where's Mr. Hippo at? Mr. Hippo. Mr. Hippo. No phone back. And you'll find the key. Listen to my voice and you'll find the key.
My friend, you have met a terrible demise. But, I don't feel too bad about it.
Why not?
After all, if it weren't from me, it would have just been from someone else,
I'm already hating him.
I guess what I'm trying to say is life goes on. Well, for everyone else, life goes on,
Yeah, you
not
just
for
killed
you.
me. What do you
You're
mean? Why
dead.
can't I deserve
That's
that?
neither here nor there. It reminds me of one summer day in the park. I was having
But,
just a delightful picnic with my good friend Orville. And I said to him, I
bro,
said,
what?
Orville, I have a story. And he said to me, what's the significance of the story? And I said to him, Orville, not every story has to have significance, you know? Sometimes a story is just a story. If you try to read into every little thing and find meaning in everything anyone says, you'll just drive yourself crazy. I had a friend do it once. Wasn't pretty. We talked about it for years. And not only that, but you'll likely end up believing something you shouldn't believe, and thinking something you shouldn't think, or assuming something you shouldn't assume, you know?
Is that
Sometimes,
macaroni
I
on his
said,
nose?
a story is just a story. So just be quiet for 1 second of your life and eat your sandwich, okay?
Shut the
Of
fuck
course,
up.
it was only then I realized I made sandwiches, and poor Orville was having such difficulty eating it. Elephants have those clumsy hands, you know?
Yeah, like
Actually,
you, you
I
got you
suppose
got
that's the
macaroni on your
problem.
nose,
They don't
pussy.
have hands at all, do they? They're all feet. I couldn't imagine someone asking me to eat a sandwich with my feet. Now, if I recall correctly, there was a bakery nearby. I said to him, Orville, let me go get you some rye bread. Now, I'm unsure if elephants enjoy rye bread, but I assure you that Orville does. Now, this was on a Tuesday, which was good because rye bread was always fresh on Tuesday. They made sourdough bread on Monday and threw it out Wednesday, or rather, they sold it at a discount for people wanting to feed the ducks, and then probably at the end of the day, finally, they threw it all out. I don't recall. I do remember a man who would bring his son to the bakery every Wednesday and then go feed the ducks. He would buy all of the sourdough bread. Of course, you're not supposed to feed the ducks sourdough bread at all. It swells up in their stomach and then they all die. At least that's what I've heard. I
He has
never saw
donuts
any
on his
ducks die
ears.
myself, but I did notice a substantial decrease in the duck population over the course of a few years. I just never thought to stop the man and tell him that he was killing the ducks by feeding them sourdough bread. And if you want my opinion on the matter, and I told Orville this as well, if you want to feed ducks, or birds, or any kind for that matter, it's best to buy seed. I mean, when you think about it, breads of any sort don't occur in nature. They don't grow on trees or spring up from the bushes. I don't think birds know what to do with bread. What was I saying? Oh, yes. So I bought
Donut
Orville
is.
some rye bread. What a fine day it was.
Did he stop? Oh my god. I swear to God, Orville, I hate you so much. You put me through that torture. Hi, I'm phone guy. Hi, I'm phone guy. Nice to... What? I'll tell you a story? It's sad. Oh my god, that was really bad. What's that? The vent system? The duct system?
It seems that you have met a horrible demise, my friend. But,
Fuck
these
you.
things happen in life. Life goes on. Not for you, obviously. You're dead. but it reminds me of a time I was having a conversation with my friend Orville. We were, where were we? I think we were by the river. We were sitting by the river and watching the fish leap over the falls. And I said to Orville, you know, sometimes I feel like a fish leaping over and over again.
Shut
always
up.
trying to get somewhere.
Shut the fuck up.
I don't know where, only to
Bitch.
find myself in the jaws of a beast. He, of course, looked at me, surprised, you know. Have you been in the jaws of a beast, friend?
Bro.
To which I said, no, of course
Started
not,
in the
Orville.
FNAF
I
when the
said,
nightmares come at me
I
into
simply
the
meant that
place.
life can
Blood,
seem like a
gore is
relentless
everywhere
endeavor to
today. About
overcome
to shove my
meaningless
foot
obstacles,
up your ass
only
today.
to meet an equally meaningless fate, regardless
That was
of
most
your
prettiest
efforts,
thing I've ever
regardless
sung.
of the obstacles you've passed. And Orville, he stood and proceeded to drape me with a picnic cloth, to which I asked him, I said, friend, what are you doing?
What's drape mean?
He looked at me very concerned, really. I feel like you've gotten too much sun. Indeed, indeed I had. He proceeded to pour me a glass of just ice-cold lemonade. Ooh, you ever mix it with iced tea? You do like a little half lemonade, half... Ooh, it's so... You should try it some... Well, you can't because you're dead. But anyways, so you may be asking yourself,
Why did
how
he
did
have
I
to
go
say
from
that?
sitting by the
I hate
falls
you.
and drinking
I
lemonade
hate you.
to being wedged in the air duct? Not only with Orville, but with an entire assortment of fruity-colored friends. Well, there's really no good answer to that, but perhaps I met a demise of my own at some point, and this is my afterlife or my dream, whatever it might mean. I honestly don't know. Or maybe it doesn't mean anything at all. Maybe it doesn't mean anything at all.
But it looks different. What? Please tell me I can point the post. I can't.
Uh-oh, how unfortunate. Uh-oh, how unfortunate. I know how much you like to fight, so we'll add a new problem to your night.
Yarg, how may I be of service to ya? My friend, you have met a terrible,
That scared me. That
terrible
scared me a little.
demise.
That scared me a little.
But, you know, I don't feel too bad about it. After all, if it weren't from me, it would have just been from someone else, you know? I guess what I'm trying to say is life goes on. Well, for everyone else, life goes on. Not for you. You're dead. But that's neither here nor there. It reminds me of one summer day in the park. I was having just a delightful picnic with my good friend Orville. And I said to him, Orville, I have a story. And he said to me, what's the significance of the story? And I said to him, Orville, not every story has to have significance, you know? Sometimes a story is just a story. If you try to read into every little thing and find meaning in everything anyone says, you'll just drive yourself crazy. I had a friend do it once. Wasn't pretty. We talked about it for years. And not only that, but you'll likely end up believing